Yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. So this is the Blues Soloing Secrets Level 1, giant 50% off store-wide extravaganza at brettpapa.com. So if you don't know what it is, this lesson is going to be from the actual series. It's my newest series on how to play minor pentatonic. It's 13 hours long, 96 licks, 5 jam tracks from me and Tim Pierce, and they're freaking awesome, just classic rock style. And if you want to get, pentatonic underneath your fingers, check it out. And again, like I said, everything until Halloween at midnight is 50% off on the site. So I hope you enjoy it. For all of you out there who have bought stuff in the past, thank you so much. You are the whole reason everyone out there gets free videos. You guys are awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Check out this lesson. Hope you enjoy it. We're here, the last chorus together, and it's rock. So remember, I said we're gonna, step it up, get rock and roll. So the chorus progression is basically, and then, okay, so let me start. It's a B, and then A, E, and then it goes, okay, so we got, second pass, F sharp, and then just repeats that twice. So we got. So, anyways, it's more of a rock and roll thing. It's not as modal, all right? So we're not going to spend time like we did. There's not that B minor to E major sort of thing happening. It's more 5 chords, which are chords without a root, right? So we're not necessarily doing B minor, A major, E major. It's more like, right? So that third, right, that sound that makes the chord major or minor is not present in a lot of the actual chords that we're playing. So, when we do, when I get to that last A, right? But that's about it. So, we can play just B minor rock and roll. Now we're going to add some of the B minor notes in there, like the beginning. Right, that whole thing. Yeah, it's a little bit modal, but we're just going to add that note in there because we can. It's part of an A chord, right? This, in our, because we're going, right, that A note. See how we hammer into that? Right? Over that A. Right, it makes sense because that A is in there. So that note is totally legit even though we're sticking to that minor sound, right? So we're going to slide in on the B string, 5 to 7. And we're going to pedal off this part of the B chord, right? At this bottom half. Right, and we're always coming back to that note. So we slide in 5 to 7. And then so it's, so right, so one more time. That last part is more the kind of bluesy where we're going to bend for the first time. Right, so it's the bend up on 9, a half step. Pull off, and then we're going to bend up this one. B10, so you slide in. Kind of the timing on that one, so it goes 7, pull off 10 to 7, and then right, so that's 9, 10, 9, 7, and then so that's G9, pull off, hammer, and then right, we've done that lick a bunch. So all together. Now we're going to go for a big bend on 11. It's a step and a half. Because we're in that position where our next pentatonic note would be here. So we need to bend up a step and a half. Right, so I'm going to go, this is in position 2 of B minor, right? But, and then 9, 11, and then back to the 3rd of the B minor chord. Where we're going to give it a little Hendrix love. Right, so you got... This is where we do our final lick. All right, now that gets us to our last lick, and it's based on going from position 3 to position 4, a very familiar lick by now. And it's, again, it's one of my favorite spots. I use it all the time. So why not use it again? Now, what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of randomly slide in. I say position 3. But I'm sliding in just from nowhere. So one of the things to do, because that's really popular in soloing, when you do a big slide like that, just spot the note on your fretboard of where you're wanting to go to. A lot of times if you just wing it and try to slide from far, you'll miss the note, right? So just kind of spot where you're wanting to go. Position 3 and 4, right? Very cool. The only thing we're going to do is just, you know, vary up the rhythm. Right, and you just slide into position 4 that way. So our lick slides into the 14th fret on the E string. And then the rhythmic part, just a cool little kind of, just spice it up a little bit rather than going straight down. So all you do is slide into 14, and then you go down to the A string, and then you go, and then all that is a hammer-on and a pull-off, 12, 14, 12, back up to E14, and then hammer from 12 to 14 on the A string. The whole thing together kind of has that cool rhythmic vibe to it. Now, from that point, we actually do, you know, climb right up the scale. So we go 12, 14, slide to position 4, carry on in those 2 frets, but down on the G string, shift up 1 fret down to the B string, and then it's 15 and 17. And that's where we backtrack, right? The riff is familiar by now. Come on. I mean, really? right now, of all times and places, you know, right in the middle of breaking down one of the licks and then bam, it happens. Okay, so watch this. This is why, this is case in point. Why, can't even talk. Why you want to have two guitars when you're a gigging musician, especially, this is a guitar tip 101. A lot of Strats will have the bridge, right? This thing, I'll get it down to my other camera angle. The bridge, this part floating, so you can do the, you know, the bar. If you break a string in the middle of a song doing that, you are in deep, deep trouble. So, always, always, always have two guitars whenever possible when you're gigging. All right, let me get my other guitar. Okay, why not have a telly? Because we can. All right, so, excuse me. So what we're going to do now is do that last little bit. So we got... Okay, so, you know, you basically do that first little rhythm part, right? And then slide up. And then you backtrack, G string down. Right? So you got... And then last three notes. Alright, and you can play with that last note. You hit it a couple times, been up high. It sounds good. Why not? Alright, so let's play it with the music. That's so hard rock right there. You just keep milking it. Did it in the 80s to work for them, and it sounded awesome. So again, moral of the story, you can use melodic licks and bluesy licks together, right? So we got the little... Great fun, right? It's good licks to use. You know, don't forget you can use those over major licks, right? So say you picked a G. Sorry for all the noise. Turn down my gain a little bit here. Okay, so if you're in a G chord, you can always chill out on like the B and E, right? And instead of going like, oh, let's just take B major. Okay, so our B minor lick, we went and hit that note. Think of our B minor chord right there. Okay, so if it was B major, we could do that same lick, but you would go up a fret. Such a cool thing. But anyways, that first lick works in major as well. You just got to extend it one fret, right? So in minor we went, in major you go, and you can use that same lick. It's a great lick. You know, they use it in everything from Tom Petty to 38 Special. Now that is a band I cannot believe I haven't brought up yet. Some of the coolest, most melodic, bluesy, hard rock guitar playing ever. I mean, Hold On Loosely, all these great. If I can say another band, I know I've given you like Journey, Van Halen, Hendrix, 38 Special. Such good, melodic, awesome guitar solos. Learn all of them. They're so good, and they're textbook examples of how to fuse blues licks and melody together. And their major solos, right, in the major keys are just so awesome. So you think I like 38 Special? Yes, I do. A lot. They're so good. So check out 38 Special as well. Now always remember that fusion of melody, you know, the prettier licks with blues, so don't be afraid to try it. Here in the chorus, we're going to mix it up. We're going to stick with the rock stuff, but sneak in the melody when we can. So let's get on to another chorus lick.